Hi everyone, today I want to talk to you about why software engineering is a creative career. So the first thing I want to show you is how you can solve one single problem and get the same output using many different solutions. So let's take a simple algorithm, which is just to reverse a string. What I can do is I can just iterate through the string backwards and append to my variable reverse string, and that's going to give me a very simple implementation of reversing a string. And it's one way that I can solve that problem, but there are also other ways. So basically, once I console log this, you'll be able to see that my code works and it does actually reverse that string. It has hi YouTube but in reverse. So now I'm going to show you another way of how to reverse a string, and one way that you can do it, which is a bit different, is actually doing it recursively. So doing it recursively is quite different to the iterative approach, but it's going to get the same result. And so that's why I consider software engineering a creative career. You can do things so many different ways and get the same result. So basically with the recursion, you've got that base condition there where if the string length is equal to 1, we're going to return the string. Otherwise, we are going to go ahead and take that last character of the string, and then we're going to append to that the recursively reversed remainder of the string, so everything excluding the last character. And it should return the same result as our normal recursive function. So if I go ahead and do that there, so I'm calling it recursively, and you can see it's gone and recursively reverse the array. So I've achieved the same result but with two very different approaches, and I think it's important to remember that there are always different ways to approach things, and it'll just depend a bit on your constraints as to which might be the better approach in your given scenario. You might have memory constraints, or you might have CPU constraints, and so you can take a different approach depending on those different options. If you're looking for more creativity, you can think about all the different applications of different technology to solve problems. You can solve problems in so many different creative ways if you think a bit wider to actual pieces of software that might be used in the real world. So you can use like machine learning to recognize people's faces and identify them in photos. You can do all sorts of things these days, and you can use that tech in so many ways. It's basically limited to only by your imagination. And there's also the less technical creative, but still a creative path in software engineering, is thinking about the UX and UI, because you've got to present things in a way often with limited space, and so out of the box thinking can be really helpful there to ensure that you've got the best solution for your customers. So I hope you've enjoyed this video today. I'm going to put that code in the description, and you can just check it out at your leisure.